Warriors, rise. Do we have an actual date for the Ripple versus SEC case ending? Excuse me. It may end where it all started 2 years ago on December 20th, 2020. I'll never forget the day. Jay Clayton throws out an SEC lawsuit against Ripple, destroying XRP investors. In about 2 years to the date, they say that there may be an end to this case. Here's what I think is happening from my personal perspective. I always say, don't trust a word I say, trust the feeling and vibration it creates in your body and act accordingly. I believe this is all by design to bring in a new Howey test, that America does not know how to regulate this new innovative technology, and they're like a choo-choo train, and they waited too long and stayed in the old financial paradigm. And we're in a debt-based society that is buried in debt, that is over its debt to income ratio. Too much money has been printed, and all the money that's been printed has been taken and invested into innovative companies, and they got their bags packed. And they're just trying to figure out a way to regulate this so they don't lose control of the monetary system. It's like a modern day bank run, basically. That's why you're seeing so many large companies investing in Bitcoin, which is a store of value. And then these innovative technologies like Ripple, XLM, VeChain, companies like CRO, these low barrier to entry cryptocurrency exchanges, things like Quant that are taking Web 2.0 to Web 3.0 are going to be the change in the economic system, Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. And I believe this is all by design. I'm excited too. Coming up very soon, we're going to be interviewing John Deaton on this channel to get a lawyer's perspective. Okay, so let's dive right into it. So we actually have some announcements or some news in the Ripple case, and I wanted to bring this over to you guys. So this was announced about 5 hours ago. So Judge Torres modifies proposed calendar to end Ripple versus SEC lawsuit before Christmas. After claiming a very big win in April, Ripple could see its protected case against the SEC come to an end before Christmas. Delays in the SEC versus Ripple case. On December 22nd, 2020, the SEC filed a lawsuit against Ripple Labs and 2 of its executives for offering illegal securities. However, the case looks likely to swing in the favor of Ripple. Although Ripple has encountered the SEC's claims to securities agencies, has been accused of employing delay tactics to stall the lawsuit's conclusion. However, Judge Torres appears to be done with the delays, and she wants a verdict reached as soon as possible. SEC versus Ripple case to end this year. Attorney James K. Fallon, a former U.S. prosecutor, shared the pleasant surprise in a response to the joint schedule order letter written by SEC and Ripple. While it looked certain that the lawsuit was destined to drag into 2023, Judge Torres has ruled that motions for judgment summary must be fully briefed by November 15th, 2022. Now, at the same time as America tries to crush Ripple investors, RippleNet demand grows 8 times despite the SEC lawsuit. Here's why, Warriors. I'm telling you. Remember, banks are buying this OTC, over the counter, right? You're not seeing the effect. There's massive companies getting on board with Ripple. There is amazing production happening outside of America, and almost 99% of Ripple's business is done outside of America. When this case gets settled in Ripple's favor, not only is XRP going to skyrocket, not financial advice, I've been holding my bags like a tick on a dog, but also when they IPO, think about that. You can own the mind and the gold, which I'll tell you about at the end in just a moment. So Ripple on demand grows 8 times despite the SEC lawsuit. Beautiful. Okay. XRP versus SEC. Here's why the U.S. regulators target Ripple, according to Coin Bureau host. A popular cryptocurrency analyst is laying out possible reasons why the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission went after Ripple in the lawsuit. In a new video by Coin Bureau, love this guy's stuff, Guy tells 2.03 million followers on his YouTube, the project fit the XRP profile, but the SEC targeted the 7th largest cryptocurrency due to the fact that Ripple is based in the U.S. I completely agree with him. This makes it much easier for the SEC to go after compared with other large crypto projects that are based elsewhere. The thing is, the SEC does seem to be going after those 2 as revealed by the surprise lawsuit against Terra and its mirror protocol late last year. The SEC has gone after overseas crypto companies in the past as well. Okay, the second possible reason is that Ripple has a lot of money and the SEC is trying to secure a sizable settlement that will make for a good headline and potentially be used to fund the expansion of the regulatory operations. I believe personally there's a number 3 where they're using the Ripple XRP case against the SEC to bring in a new Howey test and regulation. And at the very same time, check out their new website. Ripple is crushing forward like a freight train. Just like Rosie Rios said, who is on the board of directors, she said the freight train has left the building. It's done. That's why she got on the board with Ripple, because she believes they are the ones to bring us in a new monetary system. Business impact powered by crypto, transforming the way you move, manage, and tokenize value. This website is badass. Bank of America, Banco, you got SBI. Look at all these partners. I love how they have it scrolling across. Let's just soak all this in. Let's take a deep breath. Life-changing for those warriors who held on like a tick on a dog. Just soak this in, warriors. Absolutely beautiful. Great job, Ripple, with their website. Just crushing forward because America is acting silly. We got cross-border payments, crypto liquidity, CBDCs, and we made a big announcement at our conference. Coach JV and 3T Warrior Academy NFT will be launched on XRPL. We'll be using our company, which is Collecti Labs. Okay, Collecti Labs. That's where the incubator will be. Collecti Labs. You'll be getting the whitelist to join my NFT, the Coach JV NFT, and the 3T Warrior Academy, where we are going to change the game in regards to crypto conferences and the private retreats that we have as well. Mindset, spirituality, subconscious mind programming, and generational wealth building. All right, so I want to show you guys this. This is stuff I've been researching, but I was just going to show you guys this today. This is Christine Lagarde, the managing director, briefing the global policy agenda. I just want you to listen to what she says right here at the beginning around what's happening over the globe.
Welcome to our spring meetings. Many thanks for joining us. I want to start by recognizing we meet a consequential moment for the world. We are facing a crisis upon a crisis, a war on top of a pandemic. And it's like being hit by another storm before we have recovered from the last one. What is the result? A massive setback for the global economy. Yesterday, we reduced our global growth forecast to 3.6% for both this year and 2023. Downgrades apply to 143 countries. This is caused largely by Russia's invasion of Ukraine and the shock waves it has sent around the world. First and foremost, of course, it is so heartbreaking to witness the dreadful human suffering of the Ukrainian people. But there are other significant consequences going fast and far. Accelerated inflation. It has become a clear and present danger for many countries. Rising food and fuel prices are straining the budgets of ordinary families to a breaking point. Financial tightening because of the need to counter inflation, hitting countries with high debt the hardest, frequent wide-ranging lockdowns in China, causing further bottlenecks in global supply chains. These are additional dark clouds weighing on the global economy.
Boom. Basically, she explained everything I've been talking about. High inflation, food shortages, Russia invading Ukraine, crippling the monetary system and supply chain management. We've been talking about this nonstop, warriors. This is nothing new under the sun. This has been done over and over again in our society. Unfortunately, over and over again within our society. I'll repeat it one more time. Over and over again. I agree with her. I am very saddened the fact that innocent people are being hurt for the elite's gain. Makes me very, very sad. But warriors, this is nothing new under the sun. See what Russia invading Ukraine did. It messed with supply chain management, food shortages, inflation. And guess what? They stopped quantitative easing and the flow of money after their bags were packed. What you're seeing is just a political theater where money controls politics, keeping the elite in power. Now, you have the ability to be empowered. Now, the reason why I brought up the mind and the gold, right? Those of you invested in XRP, I believe it's one of the greatest investments in human history, in my opinion. That's just not financial advice. I'm speaking from experience. Also, we have partnered with a company called Link2. I want to share this with you guys. This is if you are an accredited investor. But one thing that I've been noticing is when we talk about this, people are like, well, I'm not an accredited investor. Warriors, you need to learn and understand what being an accredited investor is. Don't have the paradigm of immediately saying, well, I'm not that. You should say, what are the steps to become that? So what I highly recommend is you go to the link down below. You can invest in Ripple before they IPO. Think about that, Warriors. It's like a hockey stick, okay? You got your hockey stick here. The people who get in at the top of the handle, which has always been only the access to the elites, and then when it IPOs, this is a hockey stick. The people that bought in at the top of the hockey stick before you even had an opportunity to notice it are the richest people in the world. So if you are a credit investor, only 2% of people that are credit investors know that they have access to pre-IPOs. You can get into these type of pre-IPOs like Ripple, Uphold. There's a lot of other cryptocurrencies. You got Link2, Kraken. I think Kraken already closed out. But I would highly recommend you go onto the website down below within the description and figure out what it takes to become accredited, because you got to know the target, Warriors. If you've been through my academy or you've seen me speak on stage, see the target and then reverse engineer the activities to get to the target. So don't immediately say I'm not accredited. Understand what it takes to get accredited. It's exactly what I did the last 3 years, Warriors. So on Link2 site, link down below, you click the link, you can go in there and study what it takes to be accredited. But if you are an accredited investor, you can submit your documents and you can get into things like Ripple pre-IPO, Link2 pre-IPO, and Uphold pre-IPO. So go ahead and check it out, Warriors. I'm here to get you information to help you make informed decisions. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what we're doing in our Warrior Academy. Cryptocurrency, insurance like the elites do, precious metals to barter against the US dollar collapsing or having barterability. We're looking at things like pre-IPOs, business. I own equity in 9 companies now. Warriors, remember, I've always been very transparent with you guys. I had a very broke mindset. I was living on my mom's couch about 3 years ago. But at one point, I finally got fed up and I looked my mom in the eyes and said, well, our lives will be completely different in a year and a half. I'm going to study methodically what put me in this position, why I keep ending up here. So first, I changed my mindset. Number one, I built a wealth mindset. And I built the wealth mindset just like I told you, like a credit investor. I looked at what the billionaires were doing and I reverse engineered their activities. Did it at a very small level and expanded up. I was able to create 7-figure companies, right, under management. Now I've been able to get a nice little crypto portfolio. I now have some insurance to help myself or hedge against the stock market collapse, which gives me a 0% floor where I never lose my principal. I can also borrow against that policy. Got a little bit of silver stacked away for borrowability. And then we're moving into the IPO space so we can help get involved in the biggest shift in generation wealth. That's what I got for you, Warriors. I'm always going to share exactly what our team is doing so we can help you make informed decisions in the quantum financial system. Love you. Appreciate you. As we always say, Warriors, rise. Click the description down below to get the Link2 link.